In example B, I notice that I am going to be dividing a fraction. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to switch that divide into a times. So I just have to make sure I flip that second fraction. Now I'm going to factor as I do this. So when I'm factoring this, I'm going to take my numerator and factor this into x plus 2, x minus 2. The denominator, I'm going to factor the 2 out, and I end up with x squared plus 3x minus 4. I'm flipping this fraction, so the denominator ends up in the numerator, and the denominator has a greatest common factor of 2x. I'm going to take that out, and I'm left with x minus 1. Okay, so just going to match up these terms here so that this expression here comes from here. Okay, and then this expression here ends up in the denominator. I'm going to factor that into x plus 2, x plus 1. Okay, so we want to make sure that we get our restrictions in here. And the restrictions are going to be anywhere we have a divide. So anywhere here, so that's that term here. That's a divide, although it's in the numerator, I'm dividing by that. So I have to make sure that I get those. But this is also a divide, so I need restrictions from there as well. So when we have the divide, we have to be careful. We have to find the restrictions from all three parts here. Okay, so I'm going to just fully factor this. So I end up with x plus 2, x minus 2. This is going to be 2, x plus 4, x minus 1 times 2x, x minus 1, and then x plus 2, x plus 1. Again, I'm just going to shade that. We need to identify restrictions from these parts. So I'm now going to state my restrictions. So x cannot equal 2. So x is not equal to -4, +1, 0 from the numerator here. We have another +1. I go into the denominator, I get -2 and -1. So I've got all those restrictions. Once I've stated my restrictions, I can start canceling out factors. So this times 2, divide 2, cancel out here. I've got an x plus 2, x plus 2 that cancel. Looks like I have an x minus 1, x minus 1 that cancels. And then it looks like that's about it. So keeping track of the terms, don't forget that extra x up there. So I have an x minus 2, that's my numerator. And in the denominator, I see I have an x plus 4 that didn't cancel, and I have an x plus 1 that didn't cancel. So that's it. Now I'm going to leave my answer in factored form. There's no need to expand that out for your final answer.